Hello dear students, myself Hemant Asne working as a faculty at the Department of Zoology, KJ Somaya Kopargaon. In this pandemic, our college has taken the initiative to connect with our students by means of technology. So I must welcome you all students from our Department of Zoology in the academic year 2020 and 21. So welcome you all in the class of TYBSc Zoology. For this year, we are going to study 12 theory papers and 6 practical. From that, for this semester, that is semester third, we are going to study 6 theory papers and 3 practicals, in which the 3 practicals will be as on annual pattern. So the remaining next 6 theory and the 3 practical we will study in the next semester. Now I am here to discuss theory paper second for third semester, and in today's lecture we are going to through the syllabus discussion. So let's start with the theory paper second, and the course code is ZY332, is mammalian histology. So these two slides, uh, this these two slides in front of you, the two pictures uh, are showing that the all our conclusion of this mammalian histology paper will be in these two pictures. Let me show how that will be. The At the right side you are seeing that the slide with the various tissues. There are 4 types of tissue which are you going to see: the nervous tissue, muscle tissue, epithelial tissue, and the connective tissue. In the other picture, the colored material which you have seen, that is the TS of various organs which are stained by the specific stains to study them. So let's begin with the syllabus. We are going to next slide. So as I said, ZY332 paper 2 mammalian histology. Our first lecture will be on the first chapter, that is introduction. In this chapter we are going to study the definition and the scope. Let me tell you, mammalian histology. What do you mean by mammals? Mammals are nothing but the animals which gives directly birth to the young ones. That means where animals are not giving birth through the egg, but there are some exceptions also in this case. In mammals there are some egg laying mammals also. So histology, what do you mean by histology? So histology means the study of histos. Histos means, here this is the Greek word, and histos means the tissue. So definition of histology is nothing but to study the various type of tissues to acquire knowledge of them. In this introduction chapter, we are going to see some usefulness of the histology. Uh, why to study histology? We are going to see that. Uh, so histology helps us to uh, inform how organs are formed and what are the specific structures of that organ. So we were going to see those things. In this particular chapter, we are also seeing that techniques are used in histology. That means the tools which we have to uh, we have for the study. That may be the microscopes, the slides, um, will be the microtome, etc. etc. In this particular chapter, we are also going to see how examination of living cells or tissue are examined without any chemical treatment, as well as some chemical treatments uh, also given for the tissue, but tissue is not killed. That means some stains are used and the tissue is malvented, and so we can easily see those things which are in the tissue. The chemical treatment are used in these techniques such as the supravital staining, vital staining, the cell fraction centrifugation. Centrifugation is nothing but the one specific machine which keep rotating on its centrifugal force, and its uh, fraction the genetic material, and the fractionate genetic material is stacked upon the gravity specific its gravity. We are also going to see some examinations of a killed cell and the tissue, such as maceration, corrosion, radioautography, histochemical some methods, historadiography, etc. Let's move towards the second chapter, that is the tissue. So tissue is nothing but the lots of cells are stacked upon one another and maintain a close compact structure, that is known as a tissue. And in this particular chapter we are going to review its location, its structure, and its function of each cell or each cell linings which are be there, such as epithelial, connective, nervous, and the muscular. So the epithelial tissue is formed from the ectoderm, mesoderm, and the endoderm. The connective tissue, the muscular tissue, is formed from the mesoderm. The nervous tissue is formed from the ectoderm. All or some of these tissues combine to form an organ. That means the some tissue are particularly such as cardiac tissue. The heart is only made up of from the cardiac tissue, and the other organs are little bit mixed of all of the tissues. While and we are going to see the detailed explanation for these specific type of tissues, and each tissue we are going to see in detail. Let's move towards the third chapter, that is histological study of the following organs. Such organs such as skin, tooth, tongue, alimentary canal, glands associated with the digestive system. In these, each each part we are going to study in detail, and their ventral sections, their cross sections, and their transverse sections are being examined. Let's take for example the tooth. The tooth is made up of the some parts like crown, root, neck, and cervix. There are likewise we are going to study in detail. And next is tongue. The cross section we will refer to the mucosa, papillary, and the taste buds. Then the alimentary canal, the basic histology and the organization of the alimentary canal we are going to study, such as transverse section of the stomach, transverse section of the duodenum, transverse section of the ileum, transverse section of the rectum, and the TS of respectively that organs. Then the glands associated with the digestive system we are going to study, such as salivary glands, and the submucosal glands, sublingual glands, etc. The liver and the pancreas of their role, and etc. etc. In next, that is the respiratory organs, trachea, that TS of trachea, lungs, the cross section of trachea, then the blood vessels, artery and the vein, how they are made up of, and the capillaries, how they are made up, the transverse section of capillaries, and next is the kidney, the longitudinal section and the structure of nephron we are going to study in detail, and how the blood filters in there, and how urine is formed, we are going to see that also. Then we are also going to see some histological study of the reproductive organs, such as histology of testes, histology of ovary, and in that we are going to study the transverse section of the testes, and the cells which are providing nutrition to sperm, and the how sperm are made, or the or ovaries, like primary, secondary, and matured Graafian follicles, and how they are ruptures, and how the ova is formed, we are going to study in detail. Next one is that is the last chapter in this subject. We are going to study the histology of endocrine glands. As you know, the endocrine means that the glands which are going to um, help in the regulation of a particular organs, or they are the glands which that the secretion of hormones are take place from the uh, such glands respectively. We are going to study in detail. So we are going to meet in next lecture uh, with the we are starting with the tissues. So thank you all.